Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BBG. Now, I was watching something the other day. As many people know, I'm a bit of a WUXIA fan, so to speak. But I literally found this show 2 or 3 days ago as brand new. Best WUXIA 2023 so far. It's still coming out. But I just put together a couple of scenes just from the first 3 episodes. I avoided spoilers and all of that because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I just wanted to show why I think it's good and why I'm actually like bothering to make a video on it. And I would honestly say it's also kind of more of a comedy than action, but the action is still the best I've ever seen. But the thing with WUXIA shows, and I'm sure everybody's noticed this comes from half a dozen other live action versions, you know, of WUXIA. It's really hard to make it so that it's not cringe. It's really hard to make it not cringe. I mean, yeah, look, it's one of those things where they mix cringe and absolutely awesome fighting together, because you just can't avoid cringe in live action WUXIA. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. And one of the things that makes it as cringy as, you know, as it feels is poor CGI. That really, really screws these shows. Surprise sleeve flick. Now, the fight scenes. I just want you to watch this. This is absolutely amazing. It is everything you would want in a WUXIA fight scene. Absolutely stunning coordination. Absolutely brilliant choreography. And of course, if you haven't noticed yet, up in the top right, there is actually where I have taken this footage from. They have a YouTube channel. All these episodes are up there for free, English subbed. 10 out of 10. Link will be in the description, but for the love of God, go and watch it. It's worth it just to have it playing while you're playing on your phone or something. 10 out of 10. Now this part absolutely blew my mind when I saw it for the first time. They managed to make it not cringy. Somehow they managed to make it not cringy, and that is a feat in and of itself. It's amazing. Now, if you watch these kinds of shows, you've probably definitely seen stuff like Evernight, Fights, Breaks, Sphere, and all of those kind of things. And if you're like me, you haven't been able to actually finish the show. I wish I could finish the show, but it just gets to this certain point where I can't stand watching it anymore, or they've diverged too much from like the source material, and that's probably actually one of the bigger ones. Surprise sleeve flick. But this has been an incredibly strong start to this WUXIA show. 2023 is looking very nice so far. And this fight scene blew my mind as well. Hidden weapon expert. Exactly what you'd expect from the tank. Look at that, man, that's so sick. And what is a WUXIA show without flying swords? Come on. Again, I don't want to show you too much because it'll ruin the plot. So, but the comedy is top tier. Absolutely top tier. They do it well. But again, even in the first couple episodes, there have been moments where it's just like, oof, that was rough, oof, that was a little bit cringy. But overall, this is probably the strongest first few episodes and the best first few episodes of a WUXIA show I have seen, barring like the age-old classics. That guy is me, running after the carriage. He's obviously, I mean, a villain, but he is top tier villain, absolute god-like power type of thing. So good. And it's hard to do flashy things in CGI and not make it look cringy. It's just the way it is. But this was another part of the CGI that was actually seriously well done. You know, just watching this is awe-inspiring, watching these weapons come out. weapons made of chi. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, for those of you that even follow this channel, you'll know that I'm a bit of a connoisseur of cultivation novels, shows, games, all of the above. And I kind of liken myself to Gilgamesh. If Gilgamesh from Fate's Stay Night, his Gate of Babylon, if that was just novels instead, that would be me. That would be me. Because I've been around the circuit and I cannot believe how strong these first few episodes have actually been. I know I keep repeating that, but honestly, give it a watch. Any of you who are enjoyers of the cultivation genre will absolutely love this show. Of course, my current favourite character is the guy in red. He is just hilarious. He's a little dumb, he's a little confused, but he got the spirit. Now, animals in CGI is seriously hard to do, but they've actually done a pretty good representation of something formed with chi doing it. But honestly, best thing so far, and I do mean the best thing, it's not even been a fight, it's been like the perfect representation of what it looks like to have your meridian shattered. Not many things actually show it in like detail like this, exactly what would be happening to you. I love the visuals, man. And of course there is the Buddhist monk sect, I suppose you could call them. And of course they absolutely dominate. Because the strongest person in this entire show so far has been like kind of a monk, half evil. You'll see for yourself. I mean, come on, how many times have we read about a protagonist that puts people in bells? Or uses a bell as a defense from Buddhist doctrine? Every time. But make no mistake, underneath all of this amazing CGI and epic fight scenes, there is a deep story. It surprised me how deep it is. It's moving, it's got tragedy, it's got excitement, it's got adventure, but it does have moments where you're just sat there like, wow, that was deep, that hurts my soul to see and watch. But despite the unintentional feels trips you're going to be forced to go on watching this, nothing and no WUXIA is complete without a training segment. Come on. Training montage. Everybody knows you get a power up after doing this, right? And this is absolutely no exception. They have followed the source material to the letter with this. Surprise leaf flick. With the way this series is going and the success they're having while they're airing this, I feel like there's going to be more attention to this as a genre, and hopefully we're going to start seeing some more, AAA WUXIA shows. Hopefully adapted from novels, we can only hope. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really want to make this go on too long. This is really just a showcase on, look at this. This fits in the genre. This is actually a good WUXIA adaptation. It's based on the novel, and I do believe there is a visual novel version of it too. And apparently it's really strongly linked to its source material, which is probably why it's so good, I don't know. But before I go, I just want to, aside from WUXIA, I feel like Xianxia doesn't get enough love. So a few of those that have really popped out to me over the past few years is honestly Once Upon a Time in Lingjian Mountain is exactly like the novel. It's so accurate, it's hilarious. Again, it's cringy, but that's about par of the course. Another one's The Great Ruler. The Legend, 10 Miles of Peach Blossom. The lists go on. It's just really hard to find the diamonds amongst all the coal, you know? And it's really off-putting when you find something that you've read and then you watch the live-action version of it, or even the anime version of it, or the 3D animated version of it, and you're just like, God, why have you done this to me? Why have you done this? But yes, no, check those ones out. Check out this one. It's free. It's on YouTube. Link in the description. It's 100% worth. It's worth a shot. Let me know if you like it or not. And let me know if this type of video is something you'd like to see more of. So don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment for that algorithm that we all know and love. Sarcasm. And as always, have a great day.